Hello everyone, how's it going? I hope you're doing fantastic. Happy Black History Month. Even though we know of someone who's trying to remove the Black History Month celebration, but we're not gonna let that phase us. We know better. Plus, we're Black 365 every day, So a month, what's a month? But anyways, y'all, I hope you're doing fantastic. So check the sweater. I came prepared, okay? And then check this. Y'all already know the hashtag Free Congo. Okay, Jambo Karibu. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chilanda and this is Library Without Borders.
Welcome to my channel. My name is Chilanda. And this is Library Without Borders.
So, before I get into it, I just finished making a video where I am sharing my feelings regarding the problem, the conflict in my country. So if you haven't watched it, please give it a watch, okay? And I'm not well, y'all. I'm actually not well. I am stressing. I had to apply so much makeup. I didn't even want to, y'all, but like this whole part, I'm breaking out, and that's how whenever I stress, I physically react. Anyways, you guys, so it's Black History Month, and I will be sharing with you the books that I will be reading for the month of February. So without further ado, let's get into it. I have a bunch of them, but I know, unfortunately, I won't have time to read it, but there are some books that I'm gonna prioritize, okay? There's some books I'm gonna prioritize. So first, I have this book. It was actually on my TBR last year for Black History Month, but I just never got to it. But as you can see, I've read this much, and I can't wait to talk to you about what I've discovered. It's a Conflict Mineral Inc. War, Profit, and White Saviorism in Eastern Congo. Yo, the shit that's in here, man, it's enough to drive one crazy, especially if you're Congolese. Next, I may have to keep it for last, but it's Adam Hochschild, King Leopold's Ghost. Yeah, King Leopold's Ghost. Now, unfortunately, these two books are written by non-Black people, and although I want to prioritize Black authors, there are stories that need to be prioritized, but unfortunately were written by white people, right? So like I said, this is about the killing of my people in Congo, and of course, in this climate, we need to be learning about this. And then next, I have Yonder by Jabari Asim. That's what I want to read. Is there a picture of him? There he is. Oh, finally a Black author. Just a little synopsis. They call themselves the Stolen. Their owners call them captives. They are taught their captors' tongues and their beliefs, but they have a language and rituals all their own. In a world that would be allegorical if it weren't saturated in harsh truth, Cato and William meet at Placid Hall, a plantation in an unspecified part of the American South. Subject to the whims of their tyrannical and eccentric captor, Cannonball Green, they never know what harm may befall them. Inhumane physical toil in the plantation quarry by day, a beating by night, or the sale of a loved one at any moment. It's that cruel practice, the wanton destruction of love, the belief that Black people aren't even capable of loving, that hurts me the most. Yeah, let extend. Next, we have The Slave Ship, A Human History. There. So a little synopsis. For more than 3 centuries, slave ships carried millions of people from the coasts of Africa across the Atlantic to the Americas. In this wooden world, kidnapped Africans lived in cramped quarters alongside motley crews and British and American captains under the explosive threat of mutiny and insurrection. All were subject to harsh conditions and the ever-present fears of shipwreck, epidemic, and hungry sharks. As an instrument of war and commerce, the slave ship helped to build the American colonies and to shape the Western world, delivering workers to the auction block and power to the merchants and planters who shipped and owned them. Yet until now, the slave ship has sailed in history's shadows. Oh, no longer. I'ma read, we gonna learn, and we gonna share, right? Not anymore. See, this is why, let's be candid. I wanna be candid with y'all. You guys have been with me for some time now, right? And you know that I share a lot of my books or about slave narratives So you guys know that history touches me a lot because it speaks of Africans. We are Africans, right? So all I just want to say is that I need you guys to give the Africans right now the same attention, especially my people, y'all. I need the 80% of African Americans to stand with Congo and speak against the brutality and violence that has befallen my people. We don't deserve it, even if we did, but we don't. Next, I want to read Stacey Abrams' Rules of Engagement. I read her book, Never Tell, and I actually enjoyed her writing, so I was like, okay, I want to read more by her. There she is, a Black author prioritizing Black authors. And just a little synopsis here is Dr. Riley Foster, an operative for a top secret intelligence organization, knows that her uncover work has its risks. So she doesn't hesitate when she's asked to infiltrate Scimitar, the terrorist group that has stolen lethal environmental technology. But when she's assigned a partner, brooding sexy Adam Grayson, to pose as her lover, Riley discovers that the most dangerous risk of all is falling in love. Okay. Then we have The Fall of the Congo Arabs. I see Congo and I was like, what's this about? So it says here, a first-person account of the 2-year-long combined European military campaign in Central Africa aimed at removing the Arab-Muslim slave trading empire and potential Khalifa that was developing in that region, only to do the same. So you try to remove one so you guys could be the only enslavers. Okay, makes sense. The author, a British military veteran, served as an important commander of the European-led forces bolstered by local recruits and played a significant role in the ultimate defeat of the slave trading forces. The Arab slave traders, under the overall command of Seifu, the son of the infamous Tipu Tip, nearly overran all of Central Africa before being turned back towards their jumping-off point, the island of Zanzibar on Africa's east coast. This dramatic turn of events, as narrated in Hinde's book, saw intense fighting rage up and down the Congo River and its tributaries. Victory was ultimately to go to the Belgian Force Publique, led by Francis Dany. The first-hand account tells the course of the war and Hinde's personal observations of the Congo, its people, and the Arab slave trade in general. Yo! There are things I didn't know about Congo. I know I'm going to learn something, but again, this is written by a white man. Sidney Langford Hinde. I mean, I'd have to look it up. But yo, best know that once I get to it, I'm going to share my thoughts. Next, we have It's Our Time, honoring the African Nova Scotian communities of East Preston, North Preston, and Lake Loon, Cherry Brook. Check. So there's the author prioritizing Black authors. This is very interesting. So it says here, the Black loyalists were the first large group of people of African ancestry to settle in Halifax in 1782. In 1796, the Jamaican Maroons arrived. Then in 1813, Black refugees fleeing the United States came. These loyalists, Maroons, and refugees settled in the Preston area, and although some subsequently left for Sierra Leone, many stayed and established the largest community of African Nova Scotians in the province. Since then, the Preston Township, comprising North Preston, East Preston, and Lake Loon Cherry Brook, has become a web of vibrant neighborhoods with a rich and complex history. Right? Isn't that cool? Right? I can't wait to learn more about African Nova Scotians. Hey, Canada! So next, I have The Miseducation of the Negro. This has been on my TBR for a long time, and it's pretty small. So I know, like, these 3 books, I might just do a vlog. Are pretty tiny, so I know I'm gonna get through them real quick. Okay, it doesn't have a synopsis. So, The Miseducation of the Negro by Carter Godwin Woodson. Okay, next is this book. It's Reclaiming the Soil, a black girl's struggle to find her African self. Rosie Motene, I think she's South African. There she is. And real quick, the Rosie Motene story is about a young girl born to the Bafokeng nation during the apartheid era in South Africa. At the time, Rosie's mother worked for a white Jewish family in Johannesburg who offered to raise the child as one of their own. This generous gesture by the family created many opportunities for Rosie, but also a trail of sacrifices for her parents. As she grew, Rosie struggled to find her true identity. She had access to the best of everything, but as a black girl, she floundered without her own culture or language. This book describes Rosie's journey through her fog of alienation to the belated dawning of her self-discovery as an African. Ooh, I sense a conscience among Africans, so it's about time. It's about time. Next, we have this author, and it's A Right-Worthy Woman by Ruth B. Watson. And little synopsis: Maggie Lena Walker is ambitious and unafraid. After a childhood spent helping her mother with her laundry service, Maggie fully realizes the overwhelming discrepancy between how her family and other black families live compared to her mother's affluent white clients. In this moment, she vows to build comparable wealth for herself and teach her community how to do the same. Okay, good things. And then we need a fantasy book by a black author. There she is. And it's Sing Me to Sleep. Love the cover. So hopefully I'll get to these books. But Sing Me to Sleep by Gabby Burton. What's this about? Serkova survives on secrets. As the last siren in her kingdom, she can sing any man to an early grave, but her very existence is illegal. And if her true identity were ever discovered, it would be her life on the line. By day, Saors disguises herself as a fae, pretending to be the perfect soldier in training. By night, she satisfies her darker urges, working as an assassin for dangerous mercenaries. And all the while, she keeps the biggest secret of all, that she's not always in control of her siren powers, or her desire to kill. Then a blackmailer threatens her sister, and Saors's investigation takes her to the royal palace and her most dangerous job yet, personal bodyguard to the crown prince. Okay, sounds very interesting. Now this, not sure that I'll be able to get to it. I may read it later, but he's Algerian, but we're talking about black authors, and I think, yeah, I'll keep it here, but I don't think I'm gonna get to it. And I did put a Maya Angelou here, The Heart of a Woman. I do want to get to it. I know they're supposed to be read in order, so that's why I'm not too sure. Because I know I read I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, so I know there's an order to read these in. I know one of you guys had told me like last year, but let's just see what it's about. In The Heart of a Woman, Maya Angelou leaves California with her son, Guy, to move to New York. There she enters the society and world of Black artists and writers, reads her work at the Harlem Writers Guild, and begins to take part in the struggle of Black Americans for their rightful place in the world. In the meantime, her personal life takes an unexpected turn. She leaves the bail bondsman she was intending to marry after falling in love with a South African freedom fighter, and travels with them to London and Cairo, where she discovers new opportunities. I like that. Y'all see that, you know, African Americans, we will always be, you know, gravitating towards each other. So that's it. I did sorry guys. You know what? I actually wanted to read this book, The Orphan's Tale, because it's like winter, you know, and like it's February, it's winter, because March we're almost getting to spring, but it'd still be winter, so maybe I'll keep it for March. But it was talking about, what is it, German Nazis and stuff like that, with Elon Musk salute, what's going on in Palestine and Israel, and you know, so I don't know. I thought it'd be interesting, but I think I'm just gonna keep it for March. So there you have it, guys, my list of all the books I want to read. So let me just show you guys. Okay. Woo! This too? Oh gosh. But these are all the books that I am hoping to read by the end of this month. But you know what? If I don't get to it, it's okay. Like I said, I will prioritize certain books, and the rest I'll simply read it in the month of March. So before I conclude again this video, you guys, I know that people are speaking out against what's going on, but I'm not one to ask for prayers, and I'm even more angrier because I feel like had prayers work, because Congolese love to pray, we would not have had 16 million of people die. And this is just in the recent 30 years. I'm not talking about the people who died under King Leopold II, or, you know, that's just in the 30 years. So I'm not gonna ask for the hashtag Pray for Congo. I just want you to use the hashtag Free Congo and do your part to bring awareness to what's going on. That's it. Like I said in the other video, it's not even about money. It's about lives. It's about women, children, Congolese children, to enjoy their childhood. Anyways, you guys, thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed. You know, sorry, I'm not myself. I apologize. I hope you're gonna you're gonna comment, subscribe, and share. And in the comments, I want you guys to use the hashtag and the flag and this fist, Free Congo. Okay, bye.
And this is library without borders.